Hi folks, I'm Dr. Jamie Meyer and I want to welcome you to the GM Heritage Center. You know, there are some amazing vehicles here. And today, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Chevrolet, we want to share with you some of those vehicles that embody Chevrolet performance. Come on, let's take a look. The 1957 Chevy really is the car that started it all for performance street cars, and that's because the factory got behind it. They started putting options in this car that meant performance. But what it's best known for is that fuel-injected Corvette 283 cubic inch small block that kicked out 283 horsepower, 1 horsepower per cubic inch. This is the car that inspired so many more great performance Chevrolet vehicles to follow. The dawn of the muscle car era is upon us. People have been putting out small blocks for 10, 15 years now. Ford and Chrysler are starting to play with big blocks, and Chevrolet answered. They brought out the 409. It's a big block that revs like a small block. There are a lot of features in this engine that makes it legendary. It makes a ton of power. By 1963, the 409 was making 425 horsepower. The Beach Boys sang about the 409. This is the car. This inspired an entire generation. The 1963 Corvette really ushered in a whole new era of performance for Corvette. You had Zora Duntov building performance parts at Chevrolet. You had him roll out 5 very special Grand Sports. Those things went on to compete at Le Mans and win lots of road racing. And on the streets of America, the Corvette was becoming a street racing king. The Corvette's always been about performance, and 63 really turned it on. The 69 Camaro is just a classic piece of American automotive history. When the car came out, it was a refresh of the first generation of the Camaro. The styling was new for 1969, and this shape is absolutely timeless. In fact, it's influenced the design of the 2010 Camaro. They competed in NHRA drag racing. They won a Trans Am championship in 1969, and then this car paced the Indy 500 that year. So when you think about performance, the 69 Camaro is always right at the top of the list. If you wanted the real king of the street in 1970, you ordered the LS6 Chevelle, rated at 450 horsepower. That was the one to have. The classic fastback style. It's got a very upfront, squared-off nose, big muscular hood area, and those quarter panels. It just screams performance. Well, the new Camaro ZL1 has a lot of very desirable features. You know, the new Camaro is a performance car in every sense with a lot of creature comfort, but the ZL1 goes one step further. Revised suspension, bigger brakes. Then you bring in the horsepower. LSA supercharged 376 cubic inch small block, cranking out over 550 horsepower. To have the new Camaro come out with the ZL1 nameplate on it is very special, and it will deliver that type of performance. This is going to be a very special Camaro. We hope you enjoyed your preview of some of the vehicles that are here at the GM Heritage Center. You know, we took a moment and looked at 6 classic Chevrolets that define street performance. If you see one, please take a moment, stop, and enjoy.